All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mariota now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Watch number 54 right here.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Lewis. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2. So left. Hank. Green is all right.
On second down, here's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go, Mike 5-4. Green is all right.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Here we go. Lucy. Hey, spread left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. A second fake. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 28 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This is Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some real...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Leonard Fournette. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Sunday, Sunday.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Mariota. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota now from the 50. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the deep...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles. He's got a man. Complete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Mariota flushed out right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mariota now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A second down throw here for Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run. This is Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, hold it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bortles now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
11B.
Now Bortles again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11B.
Throwing now is Bortles. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Daquan Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They try again with Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Zuckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer is.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Bortles going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lucy. 11.
Now Bortles got to have this one. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.